Unfortunately, it is time to take the spindle apart again. This must be the third or fourth video about the old spindle, so it's probably going to bore you out of your mind. Move on if you like, there's certainly something better to watch on the YouTube. This is more of a documentation video to help me remember what I did to the spindle so far. But some people with a bit of a spindle fetish might like it. The lathe has been sitting still ever since I made that ball handle adapter, and I can feel that the spindle isn't as smooth anymore. It's starting to drag again, and the build-up of this strange brown stuff has also returned. Actually, it never really went away, but I was using the lathe a lot, so I just wiped it off. But after a few days it would come back. It's also forming here on the spindle. It must be the oil I'm using. I can't think of anything else, so I'm going to tear down the spindle, clean everything up, and try yet another type of oil. The first thing I notice is that the oil it looks weird. It's almost turned white, like there's water in there. There's a bit that looks normal. This here turned white. If that is water, where did it come from? Alright, let's get this thing apart. The spindle is starting to rust again, even though I cleaned it up and coated it with grease. I also coated the inside of the pulley. To me this also looks like there might have been water. But where is the water coming from? Hopefully I won't forget to install the belt when reassembling. This is the rear of the front bearing, and you can see the green copper oxide forming, especially in the rear, all the way around, on the part where the spindle isn't running. And if you look down, you can see the brown stuff that is coming out of the spindle. That's not a pretty picture. The other side of the bearing looks the same. Green shit where the spindle isn't in contact with the bronze. No green stuff at the bottom here, but that's probably because the spindle is resting there when not turning. This here is the rear bearing, and it has none of the symptoms that the front bearing has. So no green copper oxide, no brown stuff oozing out, and I don't see any evidence of water. Here's a closer look at the pulley. At this spot the brown stuff keeps coming back, and the spot is slowly getting bigger. Only maybe 3 weeks ago I thoroughly cleaned this spot. I wire brushed the affected areas, and I flushed it with some brake cleaner. I even pried at those little holes. The pulley has been standing here on the workbench for a day, and this fluid came out. And that's no oil. I don't know what it is, but I'm not going to taste it. In the inside of the pulley there are some cavities in the cast iron, and if you keep the pulley in a certain position, a bit of that brown fluid oozes out. So it is possible that those cavities were still filled with fluids used by the electroplating factory. I cleaned the pulley 4 times with turpentine, and I tried to burn off all the stuff that might have been left in there. I'm not sure if I got it all. I hope I did, but as an extra precaution, I'm gonna seal off the cavities with a little bit of this polyurethane. Supposedly it's pretty oil resistant. I've reassembled the spindle, and now I have to use the lathe for a while in order to find out if cleaning the pulley fixed the problem. I was going to use this ridiculously expensive can of old school motor oil that supposedly doesn't have any additives. But now that it looks like the pulley might be the problem, I will be switching back to that ISO 46 hydraulic oil that I was using before. Because if I start using the vintage motor oil and the problem is solved, I wouldn't know what solved the problem, the cleaning or the oil. Anyway, I've got a good feeling about the pulley cleaning. We just need to wait a while in order to find out if it actually did help. About 3 weeks have passed since I found what must be the weirdest spindle problem ever. In that time I've used the lathe a bit, and now it is still as smooth as when I reassembled. No drag whatsoever. Also the build-up of that brown stuff has totally stopped. So I am convinced that I finally found what caused the spindle problems. And it had nothing to do with the oil I was using. For now I will continue using the ISO 46 hydraulic oil. It is not leaking as much as that ISO 32 stuff. The other cans that I bought may live out their days on my shelves. Now I would never have guessed that the problem was hiding within the cast iron pulley. I'm lucky I didn't reassemble the same day. If only a few drops had come out, I would have assumed that I messed up cleaning the bore and continued reassembling. But in the end it's all my own fault, since I just had to have the pulley electroplated. Oh, one more thing. In the past 3 weeks I found out that the spindle starts to drag a bit when turning between centers. It's the pressure from the tailstock that makes the spindle bind. So it looks like this wasn't the last time I disassembled the old spindle.